Hello viewers, we welcome you to today's edition of the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Bharat Tech's 2024 Global Textile event, focused on tradition, technology, talent and training to boost its contribution in Indian economy. Prime Minister Modi also launches around 2,000 railway infrastructure projects worth over rupees 41,000 crore. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma lays statement on Shillong Bar Association fire in the State Assembly. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informs 2.3 lakh jobs have been created through different government programs in the last 3 years. Consider implementing a broadcasting code of ethics to check YouTubers from spreading misinformation, says UDP MLA from Nongpok constituency in the State Assembly. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the government is working to further increase the contribution of textile sector in building a developed India. He said government is focusing on tradition, technology, talent and training. He was speaking after inaugurating the Bharat Tech's 2024 at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi today. Prime Minister said Bharat Tech's 2024 is an excellent platform to highlight India's exceptional capabilities in the textile industry. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laid the foundation stone and dedicated to the nation around 2,000 railway infrastructure projects worth more than 41,000 crore rupees through video conferencing. The Prime Minister said the unprecedented speed and scale have transformed the railway sector and opened new opportunities for employment and investments. He said Railways budget has increased manifold in the last 10 years and a record of 2,50,000 crore rupees were allocated this year, which were only 45,000 crore rupees in the year 2014. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Monday informed the State Assembly that the Fire and Emergency Service preliminary report on the Shillong Bar Association fire incident suggests that the cause is electrical origin. He said that as per the peon of the Shillong Bar Association, an electrical wiring was found to be melting and hanging. However, negligence from the part of the occupants could not be ruled out. He also said that the final report on the damages to the contents and properties and the actual cause of fire will be submitted accordingly to the state government. Sangma in his statement also informed that the district magistrate East Khasi Hills has ordered a magisterial inquiry into the fire incident.
And properties and the actual cause of fire will be assessed during the investigation of fire, which will be conducted on 26/2/2024, and the detailed report will be submitted accordingly to the state government. The district magistrate, East Khasi Hills District, has also ordered a magisterial inquiry into the fire incident.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Monday informed that 2.3 lakh jobs have been created through the different government programs in the last 3 years. He said the government is proposing to create another 1 lakh jobs in the next 1 year. Sangma in his reply said that unemployment rate in the state on average is around 3%, which is below the national average at 4.7%, stating that government is working towards creating of 5.5 lakh jobs in the next 5 years. The CM said rough estimate of 1 lakh jobs will be created in the next 1 year. The Chief Minister also informed that over 3,000 jobs have been created in the government sector, and these include 500 doctors and 30 nurses, and technical staffs have been recruited in the medical department, 1,000 in the police department and 1,000 in the teaching job. The Chief Minister also informed that the government is targeting to create over 2.5 lakh jobs in the agriculture and elite sector in the next 4 to 5 years.
We are working towards creating close to 5.5 lakh jobs in the next 5 years. And of course, as I said, in the last 3 years, we have touched almost 2.34 lakh jobs. We will target, sir, as much as possible in every year, but our target is for the next 5 years, 5.35. So it will be not possible for me to give a specific number as to what is going to be the outcome in this particular year, because it depends on the multiple programs that are run. But even if we were to average these 5.35 lakhs, 5.5 lakhs, which we expect in the next 5 years, that I roughly estimate anything plus minus 1 lakh jobs to be created through different programs of the government on an average in the next 1 year.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Monday said that presently, livestock farming is not classified as an industry. Replying in the assembly, Sangma, however, said that food processing is an industry. UDP legislator from Maukarwat, Renington Lingdo Tongkhar, wanted to know the subsidies being provided to livestock farming sector. The Chief Minister said the progress program was started last year, where the government has been distributing piglets and chicks to different farmers. The Chief Minister said the government have received over 30,000 applications for CM Elevate in a span of 2 months. Of this, 20,000 applications are for livestock farming. He said that under the CM Elevate, 50% subsidy is being extended by the government. On why the government is not extending same benefits provided under industrial policy to livestock farmers, the CM said it is for plain reason that farming is farming and industry is industry as per a definition, and therefore it cannot be mixed.
The question was livestock farming. So livestock farming is not industry, sir. I'll just go to a basic definition of what industry means. So industry means any business, trade, undertaking, manufacture or calling of employers, and includes any calling, service, employment, handicraft or industrial occupation or avocation of workmen. So therefore, food processing will fall in that category and it will be an industry. So therefore, the classification is very clear. Livestock farming is not, because it's farming, and food processing will be an industry, sir.
The UDP MLA from Nongpok constituency, Miral Bonds Aim, on Monday flagged the unregulated mushrooming of YouTubers in the state and asked the government to implement a broadcasting code of ethics to regulate and mitigate the dissemination of false information by a few. Raising a zero-hour notice in the assembly, Miral Bond cited the recent incident of how the image of the chairman of Sinjuk Kirangba Shillong, Bibi Makdo from Nongpo, was tarnished by a YouTube channel, Hinyotrep TV. He said it was sad to see that nowadays few have crossed all decency of public decorum. The Nongpo legislator said to address the issue, the state government should consider implementing a broadcasting code of ethics. In reply, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the person who created and uploaded the news about Makdo and YouTube was summoned to Nongpo police station and his statement was recorded. On steps initiated by the government, he said that a cyber crime wing has been set up to monitor, investigate cyber or interrelated crimes.
I would urge the state government to consider implementing a broadcasting code of ethics, such as will empower to regulate and mitigate the dissemination of false information, so that those YouTubers with malified intention to tarnish the image of someone, they wouldn't get the platform like this. Even
Minister in charge of Civil Defence and Home Guards, Coming One on Monday, said Home Guards is a voluntary organization and the engagement of some Guards volunteers is purely on a voluntary basis, and no Home Guards volunteer can claim for regularization or permanent retention of service. Mbon, in his reply, said engagement over a long period of time would not entitle the Home Guards volunteers to hold a line on the post, and neither would it confer any rights towards temporary or permanent service with the nominating or requisitioning agencies. He said the Civil Defence and Home Guards Department is only a nominating agency of the Home Guards volunteers engaged by various requisitioning agencies. The responsibility for payment of duty allowance to such Home Guards volunteers lies with the requisitioning agencies, which are the principal employer, he said.
Explained anywhere by the school authorities.
Home Guard is a voluntary organization, and the engagement of Home Guard volunteers is purely on a voluntary basis, and no Home Guard volunteers can claim for regularization or permanent retention of service. Engagement over a long period of time would not entitle the Home Guard volunteers to hold allegiance on the post, and neither would it confer any right toward temporary or permanent service with the nominating or requesting agencies.
Parents and students in Nongstoin are facing inconvenience due to a shortage of new textbooks following a change in the curriculum by the Education Department. Many bookstalls in the market have run out of stock, leaving parents returning empty-handed. Parents complain that they have repeatedly gone to bookstalls to buy new textbooks for their children, only to be told that there is a serious shortage. They come from remote areas and come specially to buy books, but they are disappointed to return empty-handed. They believe that the Education Department should have made full preparations before changing the textbooks to ensure an adequate supply so as not to affect the students' learning. As Marwen, the owner of the bookstall, said that the shortage of textbooks was due to an inadequate supply, which had seriously affected students and parents.
Aduh arsin lasin tu kalau cuan buat kaju isi kaju yo ten tu ni Shillong tu kalau kumtai ban buat Shillong yo kada
ti nakalian jongi kimi pahang ni kentu bat ngi dakarpat juri kin hikai hati school per ba habaki kot kan pat don hayo te long kim de kin ban ai punishment ki khun ki kena school habaki kot kan pat don te na school pade kila long kila strict bade ban ra ki kot ten ikin yo eta ki kot te la kalong hak ni ko kom nakalian jongi ki kimi pangi ngim so hap ban ai ka punishment ki khun.
The Khasi Student Union Nongpo Circle on Monday urged the Deputy Commissioner of Ribhoi District to conduct a thorough investigation in the exploitation of book prices by sellers in the Nongpo market. The union highlighted that such practices not only violate fair trade regulations but also impose undue financial strain on students and parents from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. Evidence collected by the union during a market visit on Saturday revealed alarming disparities in book pricing. For instance, books marked at ₹70 were being sold at ₹90, a significant markup. The union has urged the DC to take appropriate measures to curb such practices. And now the weather report. The maximum temperature was recorded at 18 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 5.7 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 42%. And in the evening was 45%. Forecast states dry weather and shallow to moderate fog is likely to occur at isolated places. And now, before we wind up, a quick look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Bharat Tech's 2024 Global Textile event, focused on tradition, technology, talent and training to boost its contribution in Indian economy. Prime Minister Modi also launches around 2,000 railway infrastructure projects worth rupees 41,000 crore. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma lays statement on Shillong Bar Association fire in the State Assembly. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informs 2.3 lakh jobs have been created through different government programs in the last 3 years. Consider implementing a broadcasting code of ethics to check YouTubers from spreading misinformation, says UDP MLA from Nongpo constituency in the State Assembly. Well, viewers, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Thank you for watching and good night.